Utilities, not necessarily the funnest of topics, but it reminds me of all the things my parents used to tell me when I was, living with them. But there's a lot you can do with utilities, especially nowadays. They can be very, very expensive, but there is a lot of things we can do. So go ahead and start putting it on the chat, the things that you do in your household to save on utilities. I'll share a few of mine. This one actually started through my fiance, not me, and I fought it for a little bit, but now I'm actually a fan of it. He likes the house to be much colder than I typically do. It does save money, and you actually sleep better. Once he showed me the science of how it helps you sleep better if your temperature at night goes lower, then I was like, all right, fine, I'll try it. And it does work. You actually do sleep a lot better. You can set timers on your thermostat so that the temperature drops automatically every day as the day is ending. You can do stuff like that. Light out, yep. Having a good, I know Laura mentioned earlier that I also teach on Business Mastermind. On Business Mastermind, we talk a lot about having systems in your business so that everything is just automatic. You can do the same thing in your household, especially when it comes to utilities. Think about what are the current systems that you have in place and can you improve them? Perhaps it can be as simple as, hey, every time we leave the house, someone's going around the entire house making sure windows are closed, lights are out, especially if we're leaving for a long time, have we unplugged certain items that don't need to be plugged in? That can be a system that you implement in your house. It can be really fun for the kids to run around doing this and see how fast they can do it. So you can have a lot of fun with it. Yep, thermostat and a schedule. Don't run appliances like washer or dishwasher during peak hours. Emily, thank you so much for sharing that. I only learned that one last year. One of our participants said that in order to, she shared this information that you can figure out when the peak hours are for your household. She found out herself through looking at the website of her energy provider. I was too lazy to understand the website, so I just called and I was like, hey, I just want to educate myself and understand a little bit better about when is the best time for me to run and do my laundry. And they just told me. And it makes sense. There are some patterns that are universal, like the weekends are going to be more expensive simply because that tends to be when people do their laundry. So if you can find out what the cheapest time for you is to do your laundry and you can make that easily fit into your lifestyle, then you can save some money there. Let's see. Unplugging things when they're not in use. More insulation, yep. Keeping the winter out is important. Put a timer on your water heater. Oh, I had not thought about that. That is very important. Okay. Oh, I'm writing that one down, Lori, because I'm going to tell my fiance as soon as we're done with this, to figure that one out for me. That is really cool. Awesome. One last one on this is to take advantage of the seasons, especially if you live somewhere where you do have the fluctuation of the seasons. I love when summer's ending and we still have that fresh, crisp air, but it's manageable so you can open your windows and just enjoy not having the AC or the heat on. Those are some of my favorite months. It's actually, you can look it up, it's really healthy for you to do that, to open up your windows and let the fresh air in every once in a while. So I like to take advantage of those time frames during the year. Timer. Yep. Oh, okay. So Lori actually talked to her energy company, and that's what they said would be the biggest savings for her. That is awesome. Very cool.